Welcome to Auntie Chetson Tarot. Welcome in. Thank you to all who have supported this channel. I really appreciate it. Let's get into this message. Remember, not everything's going to resonate here. Take what does, leave the rest. Already a card is flying. Cards are flying. Let's see. Four of Pentacles. Here we go. What else do we have here for the collective today that you need to hear? Four of Pentacles. Good base. Good sound base. Free of persecution. Knight of Pentacles out here. Okay. This is a slow-moving knight. But you can count on this knight. Light. Yeah, something about curing illness is very big here. Curing an illness here. For you or somebody else. What else do we have here, Spirit? And I don't see that card. I literally do not see the card. Oh, here it is. Something trying to elude you here. In the reverse is the Star. The Star in the reverse. Needing to heal. Yeah, something about curing an illness, healing your health. Watch who you're listening to. Yeah. Protective spirits and spirits that are maybe trying to get your attention, but taking you to a place that will not benefit you. Seven of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, think this over. Seven of Cups in the reverse. Think this over. If someone's guiding you here health-wise, do you need a second opinion? Do you need an opinion from a different source, from a professional source? Do you need several opinions? Healing, very important here. And the clarity of how to get there. How to be healthy, how to heal. Sideways is the High Priestess. Oh, yeah, you're confused as to what to do here. You're getting maybe a lot of different opinions. Remember, you are divinely protected, okay? Tap into what you know is right for your body. Tap into your body, you know best, okay? Faith in that. Faith in self. Faith in you know best when it comes to your body. What else do we have for Spirit? Yeah, and some sort of awakening to that. I feel like you're just becoming aware of, hey, you know, this is in my control, actually. You've got the Two of Cups in the reverse, and you've got the Six of Cups. Something you've always done, tried and true, but you're saying, yeah, but right now this is not, it's something new I need here, not something I've always done. There's some sort of imbalance here, the way you're handling your health. You're motivated to do something new. And someone is new into the scene who's trying to help you. It's a new person as well. As a new situation. I feel like more professional help here. Something comes to fruition here. Someone very intelligent. Don't forget the grace of the divine intervening. Maybe you're getting downloads about follow this path. What else do we have here? Four of Wands. I'm hearing follow the path that leads to peace for you, where you can see success at the end of the trail. Follow the light. Follow the path that means peace, where you see success at the end. Eight of Cups in the reverse. Sticking with something. But you're being asked to transform this. Do something different here. Yeah. Do something different here with this adversity. Try something new. Don't stay in what you've always done here health-wise. Let's get into some specifics. What's the health issue here? I'm hearing mental health. Be aware of that. Be careful of that. Four of Swords in the reverse. Coming out of a period of rest. You know, I'm reading this card as coming out of a period of others deciding for you about your health. This is your mission. Yeah. This is your mission. And you're protecting you here. Remember, you're also divinely protected. But protect your health. Just don't go blindly by what somebody else is saying. Get a lot of opinions here and go with that which gives you the most peace. And I feel like for a lot of you, it's something new, brand new. The Knight of Cups in the reverse and the Page of Swords. Spirit's saying you're very sharp. You don't need other people to think for you. You don't need the experts to tell you about your own body, okay? Take refuge in the knowing of that. Govern this yourself. Govern these decisions yourself. Knight of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, discover what the answer is within. Pull back where you need to here. You're the expert here as far as your body is concerned. and something about excuse me, throat chakra, feeling like you are pulling away from people. That could be something here regarding your health that has a domino effect. And I feel like Spirit's saying, you know, you are a leader and you are very sharp. So try and I'm hearing the word intertwine. Try to intertwine, try to get back in some of these grooves that you're just naturally good at. And find out why you've stepped back, or for some of you, reclused a little bit here. Why has that happened? Don't jump back into situations that make you feel uncomfortable. I'm also feeling a little bit lightheaded. That could be scary. You know, you don't want to repeat past mistakes. But get back. It's something like get back in with people and leading. You're a natural leader. But do it in a way that's healthy for you. Not repeating the past, okay? So that might mean certain situations that trigger you, certain people that trigger you, but also try and figure out the triggers, why that is. Where does that come from? So that you can help yourself to get past said triggers. Gain perspective on said triggers. That type of work. Yeah, I feel like for many of you, the physical here is more emotional and a mental, physical. You need a reprieve here, health in those areas. Three of Swords. Certain interactions with people, certain situations have really, you feel like they've gotten the best of you, and Spirit's saying, no, 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 you're made of much more than that. But they have brought you down, and they have kind of made you recluse away a little bit. But I think you're being too hard on yourself, in that you're saying, you know, this was my fault, I blew this up, or, you know, I didn't handle this right. No, 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 no. Life is a series of learning, you know? You're just learning. You didn't blow anything up. You didn't mess anything up. You're just learning, like all of us. Seven of Pentacles. Invest back in self here. Realize Yeah, you have a lot of power within. You have a lot of knowledge within. You have a lot of leadership within. Spirit's saying, little by little, get yourself back out there in situations where you are comfortable. Is this also a physical illness? Because I feel like it's more mental and emotional. The Emperor in the reverse. This is somebody who took advantage. This is also you feeling like you're not a leader. Spirit's saying here, I believe, take a look at the people that you thought were leaders. And they're the ones that caused you to recluse in the first place. So that wouldn't be a natural leader. But look at how you would have handled the situation different, and you'll see that's how a leader actually shows up. The Tower in the reverse, yeah, you would have avoided towers here. This is also a note too. Don't fall or succumb to something somebody has done who doesn't have the skill set you have. Okay, the Emperor is also in the reverse. This could be a pair that did this to you, as far as taking advantage in their positions, quote unquote, of power. I feel like these two are in lack. You know, their game is up. Their game was up a long time ago. And note to avoid them, I feel like some of you are kind of afraid, like, I'll get entrapped with these two again. You know, stick up for yourself, stand up for yourself. Don't get involved in heavy conversation here with these two. I feel like they tell tales and they go round and round and round and round and round, and they have silver tongues. Just have a couple, 2-3 phrases that work for you that you just keep repeating. Thank you, but I'm not interested. Or, you know, whatever it may be. Something that's quick, but you just keep repeating that. And don't give them so much time to go on and on and on about whatever it is they want to discuss, because I feel like they have backstabbed you. King of Wands. Yeah, this is remembering who you are, Reed. Remembering your dynamics. You are the one who is the spark, not these two. They used your spark. They used you up in some cases. Your eloquence. You have the answers within. We see that several times here in this read. You have the answers for your health and for your moving forward and for your pace. I'm hearing, make sure you do a pace that's comfortable for you. We've got the 7 of Wands here, the 3 of Wands, the 2 of Swords. Get back your passion here. Yeah. Be liberated from this feeling that you did something wrong here. Nothing could be further from the truth. Deliverance from enemies. Wow. Both those visible and invisible. So both those visible, your upside down Emperor and Empress here duo, and those enemies that are invisible, how you've beat yourself down in your mind, okay? The 3 of Wands here, this is your ship's coming in. Hope again. Restore your hope. You are capable of great things. You are protected from these enemies, quote unquote, those that are seen and unseen. 2 of Swords. Yeah. Block doesn't serve you anymore. Break that pattern. Put up boundaries where you need to and focus in on your victory. Your victories, plural. Let's add that. Advice here. We've got some advice. Any more advice? 6 of Pentacles. Be aware of overgiving, you know. You don't want to be doing that. You have done that in different scenarios. If you're worried about that, you know, just have in mind your boundaries before you get into a situation. This is technically how I feel this is going to go down, and here is how I'm going to handle this. Remember your very short phrases, your sentences to saying no. Practice them, as well as, you know, anticipate any kind of scenarios that are unfavorable for you and how you want to handle them. I think you handle a lot of stuff with a lot of grace. And then you get home and it's like kind of a rage factor. Like, they took advantage of me. But see that a little bit differently. You know, to have grace is a bigger strength than to be in somebody's face. Okay? Yeah. You have people in your energy that are very guilty, so you don't take on their guilt. Let them sit in how they've acted. And you work on your health, your emotional stability here, and move forward. Get on your team. Be your coach and be your cheerleader, because you have a lot to offer, and don't let anybody shut that down. Nobody. Ace of Cups in the reverse. Because I do see a couple of cards here that are talking about pulling back emotionally. No, that's not for you. Remember, you're the king of frickin' wands. Male or female, you are a dynamic. You're a dynamo. You're a walk into a room, change the energy, make things happen without even trying, okay? Do not forget that. If somebody has used you and used that up and you feel like it's all gone, forget that notion. That's never gone. That's you. That's who you are. That's never gone for you. That's gone for other people who don't use it wisely, who don't appreciate it fully. That's never gone for you. That's your magic. That's your secret sauce. Spirit's just reminding you of these things, okay? It's a good reminder. It's a good message, and I feel very emotional about it, telling it. I'm going to keep up with emotion. I'm going to keep the emotions down and keep up with the message. 4 of Cups, 10 of Wands. Yeah. The idea was to have you not be seen, have you handle everything. That's no more. I don't see that happening anymore. I feel like Spirit's giving you not only protection, but, okay, take 2, action. Here we go. Get ready. Get ready for your screen test. Let's go. Sideways, Page of Cups. I think this is a combination of people owing you an apology that you may never get, but just know, switch that up in your mind. For some reason, you're holding a lot of guilt here. And or light energy. Pigs can fly. You're capable of anything. Certainly, Spirit keeps reminding you of that. Get back in the game. You're capable of anything. The Hierophant sideways. I feel like get back in with your spirit team. You were good with them, and then you felt like something went so sour that you were like, what's the difference? Yeah, get back in with them. They're still around. They're still watching you. They're still protecting you. They're still on your side. Something about the guilt again. Let the guilt go. You're receiving divine protection and divine forgiveness. And I don't even feel like you need forgiveness, but for some reason it's coming up. New friendships are ahead of you, and favors from the divine. Yeah, I did say a gift from the divine. Take 2. It's time for a second take. Also, secure the promises that you made to yourself. Some promises you've made to yourself about this life. Get back on those. Final messages. 5 of Cups in the reverse. No worries, no fears. Keep moving forward. No regrets here. No guilt. Being too hard on yourself. Final Tarot. 6 of Swords. Transformation. Big transformation here. And this is quick. This is decide and move. Okay? My life will change. Decide and move. I'm changing up my life, decide, and move. All in the same sentence, all in the same breath, all in the same minute. Something like that. Move on this. I hear again, be your coach and your cheerleader, both. Final messages here for our collective. Connect. Yeah, this is a reconnect message. Reconnect with self and your leadership in particular, and reconnect with others because you're the dynamo. Step back and reflect. Yeah, we talked a little bit about this in that if you're reflecting on some of the energy here, like your upside down emperor and empress, yeah, don't give it too much time, but reflect on how, you're being too hard on yourself, maybe taking on too much guilt here. Know what you deserve. Yeah, you deserve better. And you deserved better than this anyway, this duo, this twosome. And I think other people have had that same kind of energy around you, okay? So I would say that is false modesty, what you dealt with. That's on the top of the deck. But communication improves here. Friendships coming in, new friendships coming in. Yeah, lean into this unknown. But remember self. Get back in good with who you are. Remembering who you are. We say that a lot on this channel. Don't give up. I'm going to take it to. It's the next one on the deck, top of the deck. Don't give up here. You have pulled back. Don't give up. That just strips the world of your incredible beauty inside and out, okay? It sounds maybe corny to some, but I really do feel like you're not doing yourself a service by hibernating here or reclusing, because you're amazing. Get out there. People think this too. They may not say it. You know, a lot of times people are in their own little world thinking about their own little things or big things. And so, you know, they may think incredible person and not say it. And that's okay. You don't need to hear that from other people. Just know it yourself. I am incredible. You know, I can do incredible things, not in a balanced sort of way. Okay. Divine Gateway. Yeah. I feel like that's what this message is about. The Divine Gateway. Like, let's reopen these channels here for you. Ancient myth and legends talk of places of power that hold within them portals to other dimensions that are beyond our wildest dreams. With the right preparation and mindset, we can visit these dimensions and return with sacred knowledge. I think you have a lot of this sacred knowledge, okay? Tap in. We've talked about your knowledge at length, particularly in the beginning of this read. What else do we have here? In the way of an oracle. Then I'll grab a charm. Let me know how this is resonating for you. I cannot show this card, but it's, let's just get rid of some of it. It's being bound. Yeah. People would like you to feel like you were bound to them or you owed them, or this is past energy, you know, that you feel like those are a lot of your relationships. You owe me, or you have to hustle for me, or something like that. No, that's a thing of the past. Do not allow that back in. That's part of your boundaries. Part of your boundaries. You are not bound. You are capable of amazing things. Just decide what that is and go for it. You'll see it happen. You'll see it happen. With that King of Wands energy, you'll make it happen. Okay, we've got the kitty cat here with the wishes on her head or his head. Happiness, don't forget your wishes. Don't forget promises to self. I'm hearing again, we talked about that a little bit. Loyalty, the bone, the dog bone. Be loyal to yourself. You know, that is something you can control. And also, we talked about this, the bird, the messages, the divine. Get back in with your spirit team, okay? You were at one time tight with them, and then something happened and you kind of got away from that. But this is also a side message of get right back in with them. That is your message. Please do like, share, subscribe, comment. It helps the channel to grow. It helps me to reach others. Please do let me know how this has resonated with you. I love to read the comments. Please do utilize the link below. These efforts make me realize that spending time here and that our connection is a good one, that this is helpful for you, that the time I'm spending and the time you're spending has been worthwhile. Until next time, let's remember who we are and let's remember our self-worth. Thanks for joining me.